The idea of shipping cards often prevents people from buying and selling online. Today I'm going to show you how I would ship a $5,000 Magic the Gathering order. Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie, and I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today, we're going to walk through, and I'm going to show you how I would ship an order that I have going on here. This is an individual who picked up a couple of Magic cards for me. I've done some good business with him in the past, and I want to show you what we're going to ship today. It's a couple $1,000s. We've got the Chaos Orb you saw in the most recent kind of collection buy. We've got a BGS 85 Beta Time Vault, really expensive Magic the Gathering cards here. The Chaos Orb, obviously, we already said that. We've got a Mirror Universe from Legends, as well as a City in the Bottom from Arabian Nights. That's just a little piece of hair there. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, so you got a City in the Bottom. So you got 4 cards here, big expensive value. I don't want to get into exactly how much it is, but I want to show you how I ship cards. And now here's one of the concerns I have. A lot of people think that if you're gonna do this, you have to be a store, or you have to really know exactly what you're doing, and it's scary for a lot of people. I want to walk you through that everything you're seeing here can be done by an individual, not just a business, and not just somebody who does this for a living. Now, I do this for a living. I want to be very honest with you. I do this for a living, but it doesn't have to be that if you're not doing this as an official business, if you're just buying and selling cards. So that's a really important thing. This is just my back room. This is like our little what's it called? Like laundry room. It's a mess, right? Look. Wash, dry, and fold, everybody. It's very important to do your laundry. This is just our laundry room, but in the back of my laundry room, I have this just little setup here. This is like I don't know, $50 roll of paper. We've got a little drawer here. I don't know if you can see the drawer with some supplies. And I got some $20 lights here. This is just my little space that I use to buy, sell, and trade cards when I'm at the house. We have similar setup at the shop. But I've had this for 2 years here at the house before I even owned a store. So I'm going to show you how I walk through this and how I would ship out this thing. I want to just show you that anybody can do this. This is the heart of the video. You don't have to be important. You don't have to be special. Anybody can do this if you are interested in buying, selling, and trading Magic the Gathering cards. So here we go. First and foremost, I put everything in graded card sleeves. These are by Ultra Pro. I think we might have these up on the website. I don't know. I'll leave a link in the comment section if we do. They're like $3 for a package of graded card sleeves. And I use these as team bags, but I like them because they're bigger. So anything that's a slab, I always make sure it looks good, cleaned up, and then I put in a graded card sleeve. This is what these are meant for, these graded card sleeves. It's just keeping slabs in good condition. And obviously when we ship them, I actually store them in these too. I just, when we ship them, I always make sure there's a clean one on it. And then I also use those for top loaders. I absolutely hate it when people put really expensive cards, thousands of dollars worth of cards, in top loaders and then put tape on the top of the top loaders. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, because if that card moves up, the idea of putting tape on there is to keep the card from coming out of the case, right? Or coming out of the top loader. But if you put tape up there, what it means is that if the card goes up there, it hits tape. The messy part of the tape, I just really don't like it, and it just causes a lot of problems. When you're taking the tape off the top loader, you could damage the card. It's just kind of an ugly way to do things. Plus, one of these team bags, or one of these graded card bags, is so cheap, and all you have to do is put it right in there, and fold it all the way down. Look, and now none of the cards can come out. Bingo. This is the best way to ship cards, in my opinion. So this is what we do. Now the cards can't come out. They're stuck in there. It's whatever. So you've got your cards. You got everything set up. No cards can move around. You could put these in, honestly, you could put them in graded card sleeves, like the semi-rigids. That would be another way to do it. But this is good enough. This will hold it. Then I put these in a 300 count box, and you can get these from your LGS. You can probably get them on Amazon. This is just a good way, having a stack of, if you go to your LGS and ask them to order you a case of 25 of these, it'll last you a long time, and it's just a great inner thing to hold cards. These hold slabs perfectly, and then it gives you extra room to put cards. Now, before I put them in here, I always put some padding down beneath. And you can use newspaper. Now I do own a store, right? So this is like actual Uline. I bought the Uline paper. Uline is a great resource. When we get into the external boxes, I'm going to tell you that you could go to Uline to pick up your boxes. You can also, though, save your wrapping and packing material from Amazon and from the other things that you buy, and save that stuff and keep it and reuse it. Just keep it nice when you're opening stuff. Keep things nice, and then you can reuse it. So I make a little bed underneath this, just a little extra protection, and then we'll put the cards right on top, and then we'll make a little sheet for the bed, right? A little top, a top end sheet for the bed. We'll put it right on there. Just keep everything nice and tight from moving around. The goal is that you don't want anything to be moving around. That is the ultimate goal when shipping things. Now, if this was lower end and maybe $50, $100 cards, this would be plenty. You could ship the cards in this, and you could tape it up really good, put the label on this, and a lot of people will do that, and that's great. Now, for an order like this, that's a couple $1,000s. I would not do that because I don't want UPS to lose this package. The goal is to make sure they can't lose things. So you have to kind of do their job for them. And that's why I always recommend using a bigger box when you're shipping something this expensive. So in this case, we're just going to take our box and we're going to put it right there in the middle and leave a little room on the sides. And then again, because these are expensive cards, we're just going to really make sure things are packaged well. And we're going to use some of that newspaper. Again, this is just like, you can buy the newspaper from Uline, or you can just use actual newspaper. Go to the store, buy some newspaper. It all works the same. It all works the same. So we're going to put all four corners right like this. And there we go. Now that package is completely secure. So you could leave a little note in there. You could do whatever you want. A lot of people will do that. I don't really do that. I kind of make it as easy as possible. If I'm doing a couple of these a day, I want it to be as easy as possible. A little packaging on top. And then you just need a little tape. Now, I don't waste time. I use just the roll. Okay, I don't know. People get mad at me in the shop for doing this. My employees absolutely hate it. I don't waste time. I just use the roll just like that. And then as you get good at it, you can actually learn how to cut that off by just biting it. Or you can use scissors if you want to be official. These scissors are actually the worst scissors in the world. And boom, bingo, bango. Probably want to put a little bit more tape on that. And I'll probably do that after the video. I'll tape probably all the corners and sides. Again, this is an expensive package. If it was just a little one, that would be fine. But I'll put tape on all the sides and probably put a whole nother piece of tape on there. Now, these boxes are at Uline 9x8x4. This will allow you to ship 2 Magic the Gathering draft boxes in it, I believe. Yeah, these are the boxes. And they work perfectly for what I just did too, where you're putting another box inside. So I buy a stack of these. I have 25. They come in like bundles of 25. So I just have those over there in one of the cabinets, and I just use them all the time. Again, you can save your Amazon boxes, save your Amazon packing, save the stuff that you buy at home, cut it down, and have a little closet full of boxes and packing that you can utilize. Okay, so now we have our box. This is sturdy. We're gonna put more tape on it later. Now we gotta go to pirate ship. The biggest thing I see people doing as a mistake when they are buying, selling, and trading is using USPS. Going to USPS or going to UPS to buy their label, you are overpaying if you are going to the store to do that. If you go to ship.pirateship.com, this is a great way to buy stuff. It's obviously not being sent to me at the, this is the store's address. But this is kind of what I'm going to walk you through exactly what it is. You can save your ship from address. That's my old PO box. And then you can save packages. And this is like the best part. You can just save your packages. So I already know, let's see, do I have one of these? 9x8x4. Well, that's pretty similar. We'll go the 9x5x5 and we'll modify it. We can just modify, and this is less than £1. It's something this expensive, you're going to switch to USPS and you're going to go with the best. And then I would do for something this expensive, like next day air. Now this is only going right down the road. I think the next day air that I actually purchased already was $30. And so I'm going to actually just show you this. We'll buy it and then we'll reprint it. So you buy your next day air label and then you can hit print and you can literally print this from your phone. Look at this. Ready? And I'll show you how this works for me in my house. Print. This is the printer I have is a Brother QL 1100 0 NWB. and you just hit print, and watch this. This is crazy. Ready? I can be upstairs putting my kids to bed, you know, shipping something. I can go right over here, and bingo, there's my label. Take it over and just affix it to the box. And that shipping label, that whole thing costs about $300, I think, used. You can buy one of those labels, and these labels are really cheap on Amazon. So if you do this 50 times a year, right? 20 times a year, 30 times a year, it pays for itself really quickly. You just affix the label there, and you take it to the post office or take it to UPS and take it on its way. So this is how I ship cards. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be difficult. The biggest thing I think for people to understand is if you learn it and set it up so that it's efficient for yourself, you can save a ton of time, you can save a ton of money shipping on pirate ship, and you can do things the right way without it being difficult and scary. I think people are really scared to ship cards. The reason I do next day air on these expensive things, I don't do insurance, I don't do that kind of thing. I just get it there as soon as possible. Doing next day means that they don't have time to lose the package. They don't have time to lose all this stuff. It's a lot easier if you just don't let them, you know, lose your product and stuff like that. So that's why we do like next day, and it makes things go a lot faster. Now on, you know, super expensive stuff, you may want to do insurance. That's usually up to the buyer too. I usually let them decide. But my recommendation usually to myself when I buy higher end stuff, I rather pay for a faster shipping speed than I would for insurance on stuff. So let me know what you think in the comment sections, what you do differently. How would you ship this? Hopefully this helped you. You guys have yourselves a great day. Be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.